Hey, it's Jessie from Peach Manifesto, and this is the second part of my Egoista review. My first review was on the builder gels, and this is the tube gel. I purchased both kits from a local distributor, and I will link the information down below. I did it in the first video, but I just forgot to mention it. So here we start off with Carmel, Wild Rose, and just adjusting my camera here, and classic clear and extreme white. The kit did include the liquid and a rubber top coat, as well as another big stack of files, which I think is awesome. This kit, you just get a ton of stuff for the price. It was a sale kind of promo price, but it was an excellent value for what you get. Now, I am going to talk about what I think. I'm actually 100% sure it's a mislabel. So the tube gel says 30 mils for 1 ounce. The gel pot says 15 mils, 1.06 ounce, and the rubber top coat says 15 mils, 0.5 ounce. So I'm sure that the gel pot is 1.06 ounce, and I think the 15 mil is a mislabel, because it does seem like there is a lot of product in that pot, and I don't think it's as small as 15 mils. Anyway, I am loving that the tube gel has the easy peel tabs, which was one of my complaints with the gel pots in my other video. With this, I definitely took too little of a product for the swatch stick. This is the Wild Rose, and I also made the mistake of just popping it in the middle of the swatch stick. I do learn my lesson, but you will see. This is like my very first time using this, so I did kind of have a little bit of a learning curve, and I did have to add more of the tube gel, which you will see in a little bit. And I did want to talk to you about the liquid, the solution that you use to kind of melt and move the tube gel. I was not a fan of the smell. I actually contacted my distributor and said, is there anything else I can use? Can I use the alcohol? Can I use monomer? Literally, I'd rather use monomer than that. And she was very surprised. She was like, oh my God, we've never had any complaints. I don't know what you're talking about, but we do have 2 smells, lemon and lavender. And she's like, I'm not sure which one you got. And I was like, oh my God, I think I got lavender, because I do not like the smell of lavender. Maybe I'm the only woman on earth that doesn't like the smell of lavender, because I feel like there's a ton of lavender scented stuff. But I felt like it started out kind of okay, and then it just seemed to get more intense the more I used it. Where I feel like if I use monomer, it's kind of intense right at first, and then it dissipates and I don't really notice it. And this one here is Carmel. How do you say it? I say caramel. Anyway, I really love this color. It is a very skin tone nude color. And it looked really cool on my nails when I tested it out. And I used a bit more, but still not quite enough for the swatch stick. I did have to add more. And I tried to put it back in the middle again, and I was like, yo, no, get it to the cuticle. It will be more easier for you if you do that. Anyway, back to the liquid thing. My distributor did mention that there is another smell, which is lemon, and I do love citrus scented things, so I think I will probably try that in the future. And she also did mention that I can use gel cleanser, not straight up alcohol, but gel cleanser, because I guess alcohol is just too harsh for it. So when I did it on myself, I did use the gel cleanser, just because I really honestly do not like the smell of the liquid. But that's my personal preference. There's tons of people in the world that love the smell of lavender, so I guess that it's just something to note anyway. And for me, that was kind of important, because I'm very smell sensitive. And as you can see, I fiddle with this one for a little bit, and I swear I eventually do get the hang of this tube gel product. I actually had a really awesome time using it on myself. I used it on my opposite hand, which I did mention a little bit earlier in this video that I used it on myself. I am going to put out a wear test video on it, so stay tuned for that. And so with the white, I finally get it closer to the cuticle and use enough product, and honestly it's going so well. And then I press a little bit too hard and kind of dig a little piece out, and then I have to fiddle with it for quite a while. And I will tell you that I did struggle with this extreme white like I did the extreme white in the gel video. What I think happened is I kind of, when I pull it back up and there's a thicker spot in there anyway, and I ended up having to double cure it just because it was a little squishy in the thicker spot. So just be aware that it is a highly pigmented product, and you might have to cure it a little bit longer than the cover pinks and the sheer type colors, because those honestly had no problem curing in my light. It was fine. So this is the classic clear, and I always thought it was kind of interesting having these kind of clear tube gels. It is fairly clear, like it's like a cloudy clear. It's not crystal clear, but it doesn't claim to be either, and I haven't really seen any of these tube gel type things on my research on YouTube being crystal clear either. So for the type of product it is quite clear, and even on myself I was surprised at how clear it was, but like it is a cloudier clear, and I really enjoyed using this product. I had a lot of fun with it. I really can't say enough positive things about it. I'm excited to see how it lasts on my hands. I also wanted to mention that this product files very easily, and there is zero heat spike that I've noticed. It also cures with a tacky layer, so I just go ahead and remove this, and I did add a second coat on the Wild Rose and the Caramel, just because I felt like I didn't do it properly and it would normally have a thicker coat. I went and filed and buffed these before I add the top coat, and I will mention that the top coat does have a slight smell to it, like a little chemical smell, which I found a little unusual compared to the top coats that I currently use, but it's not unusual. I have had top coats that smell in the past, so that's nothing really weird. So these are the colors all together. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. We'll see you later.